Hello everybody, my name is Melody and I am doing this video today because I feel as though it'll help everybody out just to have a little bit more of a realistic mindset. And I was planning to do this game, or this video I should say, a little bit more structured, maybe even, pre-written, but I wanted it to feel more organic, more, spoken, I guess, from the heart. But there's a few things that have been starting to bother me with the Rocket League community, and I know that I've played with this in every other community that I've had, every other competitive gaming community. We all start to feel as though in these solo queue type styles that our teammates are our biggest problem, or there's no way to really gauge how good somebody is or how much they're improving because their teammates affect the game so much. Now, as much as I can agree that sometimes there are games that I've lost because I've had a teammate just struggling to stay awake, maybe even having an issue keeping their body temperature roughly in the 90s. I get that, we all have it. But what a lot of people don't understand is that there's a lot of times as well that you completely let your team down. And you start to look at those games as those are the only games that you deserve to lose. But that's not reality. And that's one of the unfortunate things, that we start twisting our minds into looking at our teammates rather than looking at ourselves and how we can improve. For me, just taking me for example, I have those same problems. It's not like I never blame teammates or I never have like a poor attitude. But that's one of the things that I personally need to work on. And I do put a lot of effort into it, and I do try kind of hard. But I still kind of cloud myself from realizing all the times that, I'm ball rushing, or, I'm doing things that, for lack of a better way of saying it, just don't make any sense. Right? But at the end of the day, you can say like, oh, well, I'm just trying really hard to win, and I don't know what to do because my teammates aren't playing properly. Well, you don't necessarily know how to play the game, right? You're trying to rank up. But what you should do is you should stop focusing so much on what your rank actually means, right? Because all it is a measurement of progress. So trying so hard to rank up is like an improper way of going about getting better at the game. Your rank being higher doesn't mean specifically that you got better. That is just kind of a system formed to place you against other people. But just because somebody's 2-3 ranks higher than you doesn't necessarily mean that in every single way they're better than you. They might just have the ability to gel better with different teammates, random people. They make more consistent, calmer, less risky decisions. And that's fine. But I guess what I'm trying to say, stop worrying so much about what mistakes your teammates make. Start focusing on what you're doing wrong. Right? Because if you can improve 2 or 3 different types of things that you do a little bit each day, regardless of what they are, you've made yourself a better player for those next few games. Whether you win those games or not is kind of irrelevant, right? Because at the end of the day, your rank might only be one division or one full rank higher. That's not necessarily going to break that mold that you're in. So I thought I would talk more about like solo standard, because obviously that's 6 random people put in a game that for a lot of newer players, they don't really understand the mindset of like rotating, being a good teammate. There's so much to it, right? But you might have a better concept of what you should be doing. But I guess where you really should go is, what is your team gonna need? Like, if you genuinely only care about your rank or being, a good team player, you'll focus more on what your team needs. And I can guarantee you that nobody needs that guy that spams "what a save" or "nice shot" when somebody misses the ball. Just stop being that person, and I can guarantee you, just in that fact, you'll improve your game. I think from what people gain or lose attitude-wise is so much more important, because if you've ever had those people in your games that forfeit or throw up a forfeit vote when only 2 goals have been scored and it's been 45 seconds into the game, do you know how often those games come back to being like 7-2s or 8-4s? This game has a lot of momentum to it. So just stop having a negative mindset towards the game or your teammates. Focus on doing the best that you possibly can. Just constantly, passing the ball to your teammates, doing what you can. And if your teammates really don't seem like they can, do as much for you as, the other teammates that you've had or things along those lines, then start shooting the ball a little bit more. Round yourself out as a player. But having a negative attitude and trashing your teammates is not going to do anything for you. And you're going to stop improving because you're going to stop focusing on your own mistakes. So for what that's worth, I hope that little bit of a tip kind of helps you out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.